And the time that John stopped by her driveway and put something in her car,
that was me.
That was you. And do you live near there, or?
No.
Do you live in Ohio?
Yeah. All the times I tried to meet you, I was down there.
So
That was all real.
How many times have you made that drive?
I don't know, around 20 or so, right? I don't
Wow.
know.
So this is a big investment of your money.
And time.
I guess I love her though.
Oh, there he is. Hey,
Nice
good
to
to
see
see
you.
you. What's up?
Nothing much. Max. Hey.
All right. Thanks for meeting us. Come on in.
No problem.
I'll sit. You can sit there, Caitlyn.
Okay. All right.
So, thank you for meeting up with us. You're here finally.
Yeah.
You are who you claim to be. I mean, you're you.
Right.
I think it'd be helpful if we maybe started with your side of all of this and some of the confusion that you think Caitlyn might be feeling.
Well, I don't know exactly what she's confused about right now, but I mean, when we started talking, you know, we're having good conversation with each other and we were talking a lot. Went from doing that to barely nothing. There was like no communication hardly at all. Like it would be like literally 2 texts a day, maybe, if I was lucky. I got a lot of stuff going on in my life, but I can find plenty of time out of a day to talk to somebody I'm interested in.
Okay. I mean, I kind of want to respond.
Okay.
I work a new job and my phone's not on me. My phone is actually in a locker all day. So it wasn't intentional for me to, you know, respond late to you or for me to not text you as much. And I have a 2-year-old daughter. She's my life. It's not like the father's in the picture and helps me at all. It's not like that.
I don't understand the excuse, to be honest. I work more hours than you and I can find time. I know you have a daughter, I understand that. But you're acting like when you get home, you just throw your phone in a trash can and then that's it.
Look, we know a thing or two about long distance relationships. We've been traveling and on the road for 5 years, so we get it. It's hard to match up. It's just the reality of long distance relationships.
But see, I've been in a long distance relationship and that's never been a problem. You're not gonna sit here and tell me that from the time you get home until you go to bed, you were so busy you can't pick up the phone.
You're fighting with me because I didn't text you throughout the day or because I didn't respond to you. It's not that I intentionally meant to do it, and I've told you this before. It's not that
That is intentional.
It is not intentional.
You're saying
though.
you can't make time.
It's
So
not that I
if you
can't make time. It's just
say
that you want me to make time when you want the time.
So if you can make time, why didn't you?
I'm saying when I do make time, like at nighttime when my daughter's in bed and she's all taken care of, you get mad at me for not texting you throughout the day or texting you. I mean, you have to understand where I'm coming from. I'm a single mom.
I don't, because I've dated single moms and I've never had this problem.
Look, this didn't work. Didn't work. And I think that you're still blaming it on her. I can tell by your huffing and lack of eye contact with her that what's the gripe?
I just really don't like when someone, you know, says they're about something or they get your hopes up for this and that, and then they just fall through on everything. Like, you should have just said, you know what, I don't got the time for you, that's it, and it would have been fine. But you're sitting here leading me on. That's not cool. But like I said, it's whatever. She doesn't feel that way. I'm done with the conversation.
I guess I wasn't putting enough time in. I mean, I have feelings for you. Like, they're still there. I wouldn't be crying right now if I didn't feel the way I feel. Like, this is heartbreaking.
Can you understand that she had trouble finding all the time that you wanted?
I don't believe a word was coming out of her mouth, to be honest. Nothing more to talk about.
Okay, I see someone over there.
Sitting under a tree, I see a woman. I think this is our person.
That's not the girl from the picture, though, right?
I don't
Not
think
the girl
so.
from the picture.
Hi.
Hi.
Sydney, I presume.
Yes.
Max, what's your name?
Nay.
You're Nay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nay. Hi.
Hi.
Neve. Are you the person we've been talking to and the person Lewis has been talking to?
Yeah.
And how did you find that girl whose pictures you used?
You know those things when they're on Facebook and it's like if you like McDonald's.
Okay.
I scrolled down through the likes and I found her, and I seen that she lived really far away from Dallas, so I just kind of took her pictures, blocked her from the page, and...
So you found her profile randomly, downloaded her photos, blocked her, and then you just made up the rest.
Yeah.
Because when we spoke yesterday, I asked you
Yeah.
if you were the girl in the pictures, because I didn't think you were.
I really didn't think that I would even show up today.
Well, we're glad that you did.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's true and what's not true? Are you really staying in a shelter?
No.
No.
Okay. Is your mother in prison?
No.
And did your grandmother die?
No.
Wow. Why did you make that stuff up?
I mean, it was just, I don't know, like at the time, it's just hard to explain, I guess.
All right, well, we're here, so take a deep breath and explain.
Okay, at a point in time, I was just really struggling, I guess. I just had my baby.
Okay. But you do have an infant.
Yes, that's true.
Okay.
And it was like, okay, baby's gonna need milk, baby's gonna need diapers, baby's gonna need clothes, and I was just talking to Lewis, like, to get them to send me money.
And Lewis sent you some money?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's messed up.
What kind of person does that?
I mean,
I understand you were having a hard time, but like, to lie about who you were and sort of lead them on and get Lewis to give you money, what you're describing is a con artist.
No.
I mean, I know it doesn't sound like that to you.
No, I mean, because that's not who I am. Like, I basically only did that because of my situation at the time. I was just struggling really bad.
So was
But you're not homeless.
No,
So where do you live?
with my mom.
Does your baby dad live with you?
No,
And is he involved at all with you and them and?
no.
No. But you live with your mom.
Yes.
So for the most part, your basic needs are met.
Yeah, because of me, not nobody else.
But you work for money?
No.
No.
So when you say you're struggling and you need money, it's because your family doesn't have a lot of money and you need to get things for you and your kid.
Yes.
What about getting a job? Okay. So you came up with that stuff so that Lewis would send you some money.
Yeah, as messed up as it sounds.
I mean, it's messed up. I understand you were struggling, but it's really not something you're supposed to do, you know? It's not right.
No, but I mean, like, honestly, it just wasn't about money. I mean, we talked without me asking for money. I really did care for you.
Do you now have feelings for Lewis or no?
Yeah. Because, I mean, when I talked to him, he was just a little different than, you know, like...
How was he different?
Because, I mean, he's just really cool and laid back, and, like, I'm not really just used to that. But, I mean, with him, it was kind of, like, different. I mean, he takes care of his kids really good. I mean, he works. He's a really hard worker. And at the time, like, I did really want to try and stop talking to you, but, I mean, it was just really hard because we were talking every day and everything just felt okay. I kind of, like, forgot I was me for a second. So when I was talking to Lewis and he's like, oh, I'm with my girls, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, of course it was like, okay, well,
I'd like to have a guy like that.
Yeah, my point. I just fell in love with him. I mean, he's great. I was like, okay, this is somebody that I do see myself want to be with.
Right.
This is the kind of guy that I would want to be with. That's why I'm coming clean now, because I do want to move forward from this. I mean, like, you're something that I don't have right now.
How do you feel?
Like a dumbass? I don't know, probably shouldn't have trusted so much.
No, it's not your fault. He has every right to feel however he wants to feel about this. I just want him to know that I still will be there for him at the end of the day. I do still want to be friends.
I don't know. Everything's like going crazy in my head. I don't even like have all the words in my mind to come out right now, but it just sucks. It sucks to, you know?
You seem like you know what you did was wrong.
I do. If I didn't feel bad about what I did, I would have never showed up. I truly, I really feel horrible.
I think maybe the best thing to do then is to take a break for now, let Lewis process this, and then maybe we'll meet again tomorrow.
Okay.
It's a lot to take in.
Yeah, I'm really sorry. I really am.
All right, so we'll see you hopefully tomorrow. We'll let you know.
Okay.
Good to meet you.
All right.
Bye.
Is this a lift?
They're stopping. Oh. Wait, is that him?
Yeah. That's some bull.
Hey, Chelsea. I'm real.
Hey, Neve.
Lennie.
Tallulah.
Hi.
Well, welcome. We're all a little surprised.
Yeah.
Why?
I think there were some things that
yeah.
might have seemed like maybe it wasn't gonna be you coming out of the car.
Like what?
Never FaceTime.
Yeah, I mean, kind of hard with my schedule. You know, I have like, 2 different jobs and...
I know, but a 5-minute FaceTime.
Yeah. I think you're communicating something more
Right.
by not doing it than just by, okay, hey, what's up? I'm a real person.
I guess, yeah.
I have a busy schedule too. Like I do like 2 jobs plus my apprenticeship.
Yeah.
You made a sort of allusion to there being something that you were concerned or maybe like insecure or uncertain about. Is there something that Chelsea doesn't know?
No, it's just, I mean, she has seen me on TV, you know, like she has that understanding of me.
Yeah, but like I never like had this idea of you or that you had to meet this expectation or anything.
I'm just kind of concerned with, like how you picture me in your head versus reality.
Yeah.
We talked to your friend Pierce. He said you might have someone else administrating your Facebook page.
Kind of had somebody that was in control of that whenever I was on the TV show. So.
Is someone still actively administrating?
Like that never even crossed my mind. Like it's just kind of.
Because obviously, if you're giving them your login, it's kind of
Sarah messages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there kind of some
I mean,
rules with that?
Yeah, they're not supposed to like snoop too much.
Okay, but we also asked Pierce if the number Chelsea had is the same number he had. He said no.
Yeah, he might have my older one.
Do you have a really old number that you don't use anymore?
I have a work phone.
Work phone. Okay. We found some weird names associated with your phone number. Bruman.
Oh, that's my sister and my brother-in-law.
Your sister's Facebook page has your phone number on it.
That's weird. I didn't know that. We have a family plan together, so.
Right, but still a little weird.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost crazier that it's you, and that there was all this mystery around you, not FaceTiming, and that could have been easily
Explained by a few things. Maybe that could have been communicated to her.
Okay, and that just brings me to like the big question for us. Where are you with your feelings towards Chelsea? You guys have obviously talked about being together and maybe starting a family, and you're an adult.
To Utah and having kids and getting married.
There's some big words.
I've never said that to somebody. Like it's just kind of that's major, you know? You don't just say those things.
I mean, it's kind of like a long distance thing. Flights are kind of expensive. I wanted to save up. That's kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm working like 2 jobs, so I could possibly see her.
But You knew plane tickets were expensive when you said, I want to come see you. Like, I can't tell if you really want to make it work or if you kind of like that it can't work, and it's sort of nice that it's far enough away that like you can have it but not have to do too much.
If it were possible for us to have a relationship, like I would totally be down. It's just, you know, the struggle of, you know, living so far away from each other.
But I think you're jumping to the end of the game. Like, why didn't you ever draw her back?
Yeah.
You know, she did one for you.
Well, I actually made one about 6 months ago for her, but I brought my wrong notebook today.
Cool.
Why don't we just take 2 seconds just to check in? We can chat a little bit. You guys can chat a little bit.
It's all a bit at this. I wanted to, but I didn't, you know?
Seems like she's upset.
Yeah.
I think that even if there were obstacles, that's a bull excuse.
Yeah, I'm here, he's here.
He needs to be showing up here, wowing you.
Yeah, he has to talk, please. Like, say something.
If this is really how it
Chelsea really thought like, whoa, this could be a real relationship.
I'm not like leading her on or anything, you know, if that's what you're implying. Well, I feel pretty strongly for her. It's just, I didn't know if, you know, we would ever actually get to meet.
Obviously, he's into you, but that's not enough. You know what I mean?
He needs to be showing up here, wowing you.
Yeah.
Mom told me this once, if you turn the volume down, like, what's there?
It's like actions.
Yeah.
Actions speak louder than words.
She's been sort of pumping the brakes with this other guy that she just started seeing because she's not sure where things are with you.
Didn't realize that.
Yeah. If you really want to make this work, let her know. Why don't we walk over there and you guys can chat?
Okay.
I think the move here is to let you guys talk without us. It'd be good for you guys to at least sort of know where you are with each other. Take some time. We'll see you guys in a little bit.
This is pretty weird, but I'm glad that I can actually meet you.
We're here. I'm real. But what do you want?
I mean, I would, you know, I would like a relationship.
You'd like one, but like, you've said that before.
Going about, you know, figuring out how to do that, that's the tough part.
But that's just not an answer though, you know, like. I don't feel like you ever really had the intention of having anything serious. You just liked the idea, and I think I liked the idea too. But like, that's it. I want to leave today and move on with my life. We'll be friends.
Okay.
But we'll have a fun hangout day or something.
You want to go get tattoos with me?
I don't want one, but I'll hold your hand.
This is your first tattoo?
Yeah.
You guys' day going pretty good?
An interesting one.
Oh yeah, it's real weird.
It's real weird.
Real weird.
This is your first set?
Yeah.
Wow.
So good. All right, well then we'll say our goodbye to you.
Cool.
Good to meet you, man. What's the story?
I'm excited to like be able to just move on and just be friends. You know? I feel good about it.
Now you can go back with a really
Clear mind.
and you get to explore like Utah Chris.
Yeah.
I'm excited to focus on that. Whatever happens there.
Awesome.
Yeah, thank you for coming on this weird journey with me. I'm gonna miss you guys. I'm gonna miss you. See you.
Bye, Chelsea. She seems happy, and that's the best we can hope for. Nicely done.
He responded. He said, okay, give me a minute.
Okay. James just said, what's your Skype name?
Yeah, just do it.
Here. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I just don't know what I'm gonna say, so if I'm silent, just talk.
Okay, we'll cover if we need to. Could I just talk to you guys first?
Seriously?
Sure. You'll just stand over here. Just us now. Hello? Hello?
Wow.
So your name is Gabby. I'm obviously a little confused, just trying to figure out what's going on here. Do you want to fill me in?
Sure. I wanted to meet you guys today, but my family was totally against it, so couldn't.
Are you James?
Yes, I'm James.
Which means you are also Camryn.
Yes.
Okay, and how old are you?
18.
Okay. So what do you consider you and Miranda to be?
Best friend.
Okay.
And why is your family against you meeting us in person?
Because they don't know.
I imagine your interest in Miranda is more than just as friends.
Yeah.
Would it be wrong of me to assume that you're bisexual or a lesbian?
Well, I just don't know.
You're not sure.
Does anyone know about Miranda? Do your friends know? Why have you waited so long to tell her the truth?
She might not like me the way I am. So I wanted to tell her in a way that I would not lose her friendship.
I think the best way to do it would be in person. I kind of think that Miranda should be the one to ask you those questions, not us. I think you should tell it to her, you know?
Are you okay with that?
Yes.
Can you hold on 1 second? You want to sit down and talk to her really fast? So, as you know, this is Miranda.
Hi.
You're very beautiful.
Thank you. I'm still in shock right now. One of the big questions I want to know is, like, why couldn't we do this face to face? If we can't meet face to face, then I really don't see us even being able to have a friendship.
It's pretty miraculous and generous of Miranda, considering what's unfolded in the last 30 minutes, to want to give you an opportunity to explain yourself. So you should take that very seriously, because that's not something a lot of people would be willing to do.
I do take that very seriously. I feel like if you want to tell somebody something and be truthful, you should probably do it face to face, like eye to eye.
Exactly.
Okay, well, I would like to meet you. I guess you could say you've waited for this for 3 years, and honestly, I feel like the least that I can do is like meet you and answer every question that you have, and be as honest as I can be, because that's what you deserve.
Okay.
I just have to like find a way to meet you.
We'll wait to hear from you with a time and a place nearby somewhere tomorrow morning where we can meet up, and we'll assume that once we have that information, it won't change.
I'll get back to you guys. I'll text you, call you.
All right, well, we look forward to meeting you.
I look forward to meeting you guys.
Okay, thanks. Thanks, Gabby. What do you think you are hoping to come away with today from all this?
I want to get explanations, get some answers, and I don't know.
I do not see her. Or another car.
No what?
We just continue to wait.
The only last thing to do would be just to call again and see if she answers.
She texted me.
Oh, did she text you?
Saying sorry again.
Sorry for what?
It says, sorry, Miranda.
For coming or not coming?
I don't know. That's it. It's very vague. I would just call her. If she answers, tell her you're here and see if she's coming or not.
Please leave your message.
She texted me.
She did?
Yeah.
What'd she say?
She said I really can't come. She's clearly made up her mind. I'm over it.
I think we're dealing with someone whose problems are a lot deeper and harder to solve than ours. And I think you know that, which is why you're being so adult about this. Someone's getting out of their car right now. Who's this guy? We got a walker, guys.
Oh my God. My heart's racing.
Hi. Eve.
Tyler.
Nice to meet you.
I just want to get some things out of the way. How old are you?
19.
You're 19. And are you a Dallas Cowboys fan?
Yes.
Okay. Did you really have a friend that had cancer?
Yes.
They passed away. Sorry to hear that. So, except for the photo, everything you've told her has been honest?
Yes.
How do you feel about Alyssa?
She's the best thing that ever happened to me. I love her. I really do love her and care about her.
She's right in front of you.
Yeah. Alyssa came a long way to meet you. Whatever you need to say, you should say to probably her.
I do regret sending you the fake picture. I was afraid that if you saw the real me, you wouldn't want to talk to me anymore, and I didn't want that at all. I'm sorry.
Like, do I really seem like that type of person who would judge when you know my entire life I've been judged?
You honestly don't.
Okay, so what's your excuse?
It was just a really rough time for me, and I just was afraid.
Why wouldn't you talk to her on the phone?
Because honestly, for me, it's easier to text.
But why not just an occasional phone call just so, you know, she could hear your voice and it would just make you guys a little closer?
Honestly, talking on the phone makes me a little uncomfortable sometimes because I don't know what to say, and it's just easier for me to text.
Okay. Why did you create the profile in the first place?
I was on the internet on my phone, and I saw something about Moco Space, and so I was like trying to figure out what that was, and then I clicked on it, and I ended up making the profile. The only person I met on there was Alyssa.
But why do you have a lot of fake accounts on Moco Space?
That's my question.
I only thought I had the one.
But your phone number comes up linked to all the other
12 accounts.
12 accounts.
I have no clue what any of those other ones are. Honestly, I don't.
They're so similar to yours, that's what's weird.
Now is the time to come out with everything and not lie. We found those other profiles. It was very devastating to Alyssa. I think she just wants to know, are you only talking to her?
Yes.
You're not talking to anyone else?
No. I honestly have no clue about those other profiles. I really don't.
Okay.
I don't know 100% if I can believe everything you're telling me. You're not showing any emotion towards what you're saying.
Alyssa, I seriously, I'm sorry I made you feel any type of way about me not being real. Honestly, you are the best thing that ever happened to me. I love you.
I don't know if I can believe you. I don't know if it's the same anymore. I'm sorry, I need to walk away.
It feels like you're lying. We can't really figure a way that there would be 12 nearly identical profiles that are all linked to the same phone number if they're not yours.
I don't know anything about those other profiles. I really don't.
I feel like I can't believe him.
I want to, but I don't know what's up with those other profiles.
It doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense.
I still love her. I still care about her. I'm still willing to do anything for her. Like I said, she's the best thing that ever happened to me, and nothing's gonna change that.
You're saying all the right things, but obviously you understand that, like, she's got to rethink her relationship with you now that she's actually meeting you.
Think of the things you want to know, and let's go back there and ask him.
I think I'm ready.
And I think she's probably feeling like, you know, he said all these things and it was all bull. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's hard for her.
So, I think my biggest question is, why me?
Because honestly, when I was talking to you, you helped me through a lot of things. You did. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. You always made me laugh. You always made me smile. You have the greatest personality I've ever seen. You're just really special to me. I would do anything for you. And I swear on my mom's life, I really have no clue about those other profiles. I really don't.
It's like really hard for me to believe that. Literally, all 12 are linked to your number.
I would not lie to you except about the picture, because I did lie to you about that, I'll be honest. But I wouldn't lie about this.
If you really like Alyssa and want a chance with her, now is the time to just come clean.
I'm telling the God-honest truth. Those are not my profiles. I have no idea who created them. And I'm being dead serious on that.
I'm sorry for making you feel uncomfortable, but you put me in a position where I got hurt. And I've been hurt my entire life.
We can make it work. We can figure out some way to make this work.
Those added profiles don't add up. It doesn't make sense to me. You denied my trust for you. I don't think I have anything more to say. I feel bad for him. I understand why he did it, but it's still no excuse. I felt like he was just saying what I wanted to hear.
Well, that's what he's been doing for the last 6 months.
True.
You did really good. Let's say he does come clean tomorrow. What then?
Would you date him? Yeah.
I think so.
And look, the door is still open.
All right, so here's what I think we should do.
Okay.
You should send Carice a text and say something like, hey, I'm here with the Catfish crew. We could really, use your help.
All right.
I'd love if you could come over and talk.
She may not even come over. We'll wait and see.
Oh.
Whoa, that was fast.
She said she'll be here in 15, 20 minutes.
Okay, well, you got 15 minutes to sort of figure out how you feel about all this.
Oh, God. Why her? Why? Couldn't have been just someone else. I wouldn't have been this pissed. Oh, God.
Oh.
Oh.
Hey, I'm Neve.
I'm Carice.
Carice, nice to meet you. This is
Meet you too.
Karuchi.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
These two.
You know essentially kind of what's been going on with Brandon. He's got talking to this girl. We came here to help him figure out who she was. And the trail sort of led to you. And from what we understand, you made the McKenna profile.
Yes.
What? Does Nikki know?
Yes.
Oh, nice. Good. Well, that's great. That's wonderful.
So at what point did you make the Kik account?
I started making a Kik account because these people from Yik Yak were talking to me and I didn't want to give them my information.
Okay.
So I just made a random Kik account. And then it was your contact, Brandon has a Kik account. And then I just said, oh, I'll talk to him and see what he has to say to this random person.
And then you went and made a text me account and started texting me.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
So it got a little out of hand.
Yeah. I did not think it'd go this far at all.
Yeah, well, it did.
I didn't.
You made some wrong judgment there. Yeah. You could have just texted me as Carice.
Yeah, because
said,
you
"Hey."
totally replied to me.
Well, you didn't try, so you don't know.
I know, but I didn't lie to you, other than the name and the place I lived.
And I know Carice. I went to school with Carice for 4 years, and you are nothing like who I was talking to one bit.
But didn't you fall in love with McKenna, who happens to be me?
Yeah, but it's you.
So you really love Brandon?
Yes, I do.
What is it that you love about Brandon?
That's a lot of things. I think he's super compassionate. When he loves people, he gives his whole being to it. And not a lot of people do that. And you don't give up on people easily. And it's nice.
I appreciate that. I do. And I'm sorry it came down to this, but you kind of brought it upon yourself.
Okay.
You seem to be taking this pretty well.
I don't cry ever, so I'm hurt inside right now, but I'm just not showing it.
Usually when we have these situations, it's introducing two strangers to each other. You guys are not strangers. You have a very real relationship in real life. So the question is well, what happens to that now?
I just want to kind of think a little bit.
Yeah,
by
I understand.
myself.
All right, well, good to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I've been told. I'm crying 'cause I know you'll be here.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm Neve.
Chikosi.
Are you the friend we've been
Yes.
texting who's been helping us find out what's going on?
Yes. Chris, he's inside the house right now.
But not Chris.
Everything's gonna get explained
Right.
once you meet
But the person
Chris.
Shakinah's been talking to is in there.
Yes.
They know we organized this.
Yes. Y'all just gonna follow me over
Okay.
here. Before we do this, Shakinah, I just really want you to know.
Yeah.
I love you. Chris love you. He loved you more than any other girl he ever talked to. He's really into you. And I hope that you all go easy on him.
What is going on?
Why did she say I love you?
That
Chris loves you. That's weird. Right? You've never talked to her, right?
No.
I'm so confused.
I don't know what's going on.
You gentle on him?
Is she the catfish? Can't tell if the door is
The door
opening.
keeps opening and closing. So whatever happens,
I'm gonna say what I have to say.
This doesn't feel good. Hello?
What?
Someone else.
Hi. This is Chris.
Wow.
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
Is that your name or is
No.
that? No. Okay.
What is your name?
Johnisha.
Johnisha. But you've been Chris this whole time.
Yeah.
And maybe you a little bit.
No.
No.
I have been involved. Shakinah, you know me as Betty.
Who's that?
Chris's friend.
Okay.
So why would you lie? Why would you do that? Why would you put somebody else's face on Facebook?
I mean, when you first inboxed me, when we first started talking, it was just a joke. Like, I wasn't, like, really trying to do all that.
I was in a relationship with you, talking to you. That's different.
Yeah,
Hold on a second. How long have you had the profile?
a lot of years. I started when I was, like, probably in 10th grade.
And how old are you now?
I'm 22.
Okay, so it's been a while.
how many people are you talking to the same way that
Yeah.
you were talking to Shakinah?
Not that many.
For as long as her?
Probably longer.
Longer.
Yeah.
Wow.
In a romantic way?
I mean, sometimes, yeah.
And do they think you're Chris Brown?
Yeah, some of them do.
So the entire time you've been talking to Shakinah, you've also been talking to other people, Takoya and a few others
Yeah.
at least.
You were collecting photos from her, explicit photos. Were you collecting photos from other people?
No.
But you realize that that's not okay.
I can't explain it. I'm sorry.
I just have a hard time believing you when you stand there and not show any kind of emotion. And you've known about this. You've even participated. At some point, did you ever tell her, like, you gotta stop? This isn't cool.
When I found out she was doing it, I was, telling her it's wrong, you shouldn't do this, stuff like that. But, I didn't want to end our friendship because of it.
Right. Are you attracted to or interested in Shakinah? Because she really was in a relationship with Chris.
Yeah. Tell her your true feelings of how you feel about her. I don't know.
This is the moment where you spill the tea. You give us everything so that we can understand the situation.
I'm sorry for hurting you and lying to you over the years about who I was. As a kid, I got bullied a lot, so it kind of took down my self-esteem. So basically, it covered up the hurt parts of it.
I feel like there's more to this. There's a lot of people who are insecure. There's a lot of people who get bullied. I was bullied my whole childhood, but I didn't necessarily grow up to create fake pages and lead relationships on with people for 3 years.
Yeah. I've been through a lot, and you know that. You should have told the truth. I would have felt better, instead of being lied to.
Never made it past the front one. Guess I'm not that strong. I should have fallen out of love with you by now.
I'm tired of people lying to me. I'm tired of being hurt.
Should have forgotten what I felt for you by now.
Even though she's apologizing, I'm just not getting the feeling that she truly understands.
She don't get it.
I don't think she gets how f***ed up this is. Because if she did, she would be just as emotional as you, if not more.
Let's take a minute, and then maybe we'll talk some more.
Okay. Do you think it's okay for me to just go talk to Shakinah real quick? 'Cause I'm not gonna be here later, so I just wanna be able to,
Yeah, you can walk over there with me and say something.
I just really wanna tell you how sorry I am. I hate to see you cry and stuff like this, and I know it's wrong for us to do stuff like this to you, and you deserve a lot better than this because you're a very good person. I'm sorry.
Guess I'm just too weak.
This is hurtful.
I'll do the knock.
He's earned the knock. I've been waiting 5 years to do the knock. It's gonna be okay. Come on, Tanner.
I can't do it, I'm scared.
Hey, Tanner, it's Max. It's gonna be okay. We've got Mecca here. She's literally ready for anything, and she's pretty scared herself.
I just can't do it.
Come on, Tanner, come on.
I'm sorry, Max.
You want to just crack the door open a little so we can talk? Why don't you come out? I think you'd be better off if you just don't think about it and just do it. It's gonna be okay. Tanner?
It's Taylor.
Taylor.
Why? Why did you do this?
It's just hard to explain, I guess. I'm sorry.
How many other people have you done this to?
Only you.
I'd love to kind of hear how this started for you.
At first I started talking to her as Taylor, and then I asked her the question, are you interested in girls? She said no. I didn't respect her decision of what her sexuality was, so that's when Ryan came up in the picture.
So you made up Ryan for Mecca?
Yes. But I never meant to hurt you. That's not my intentions.
Well, I found out something very interesting, that you added me to a group for gays and lesbians, and You went on there and acted like me, saying for people to hit you up and everything on my profile.
I honestly don't remember that. It's been a very long time.
You used Mecca to go onto this group and post as her, so I think all of us are a little bit confused.
You know, I'm pretty sure you do remember that, but I honestly don't.
Look, we're here now.
Right.
We came a very long way.
Right.
We want to give you the benefit of the doubt. There are some things that are hard to believe.
Yeah, you told me that like every week or a couple weeks there was a new death in the family. Were those all true?
No.
No, what about all your friends that have died and stuff?
Yes.
They kill themselves?
Yeah.
Is this not an easy place to be gay?
It's not. It's really not. It's just a town full of like, you know, churches. It's hard to live in a small town where everybody knows everybody.
Are you out to your family?
I don't know how to tell them or like, you know, come out to them or anything like that.
Because when this airs...
It's now or never to come clean to everybody. And it's hard. It's about Mecca. It's for Mecca. You mean so much to me to the point where, you know, I had to do this in person and come out to you. I understand what I did to you hurt you. I'm sorry. You know, I may not be the real person, but everything that I have for you is completely true. The feelings, the emotions, everything is true. And I still love you.
For all you know, we're broken pieces.
I just need to get some air. Can you just back away for a second?
Do you want to sit in the car for a second?
Please.
Hold on, I got a feeling like this is almost over.
What do you hope is gonna come from your relationship with Mecca now?
What I want to gain is, you know, trust from her again. And I understand it's going to take a very long time. And she means so much to me, so I don't want her out of my life. I never meant to hurt her the way I did.
Well, look, let's regroup tomorrow and see where we stand.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I've given everything, I've given everything, I've given everything, and it's over.
Whoa, who's this? Who's this?
Do you know this guy?
No idea.
Don't know this guy.
I don't think I do.
Have we seen this guy?
Hey.
Hi.
How you doing?
All right.
I'm Neve.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Miles.
Miles, aka John.
Yeah.
You met him. You don't recognize him?
It's been some years.
Does he look different?
Yeah.
I was 100 pounds heavier when I met her.
Okay. What took you so long to fess up?
I was afraid what's gonna happen. No, I don't know.
So everything John is made up.
There's no private planes.
No car crash, no coma.
Right.
And the guy in the pictures, just some random dude from the internet, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But everything I've said to you is true about my feelings for you.
And the time that John stopped by her driveway and put something in her car,
That was me.
That was you. Mm-hmm. And do you live near there, or?
No.
Do you live in Ohio?
Yeah. All the times I tried to meet you, I was down there.
So
That was all real.
How many times have you made that drive?
I don't know, around 20 or so, right? I don't
Wow. You must do pretty well to be able to be so
Yeah.
generous.
know. Yeah.
Or are you giving her a lot of what you have?
Probably half and half of that, you know? I mean.
So this is a big investment of your money.
And time.
Yeah. I guess. I love her, though.
I just don't understand why you felt like you weren't good enough.
As me, I told you I had feelings for you before.
You
Do
have.
you remember that?
I remember that.
What was
But
your
you
answer?
never
And
went
that's not why I did this. I just want to be clear about that. I didn't do this because I was mad at you for saying whatever you said then or whatever. The reason why I did it was because I wanted you to understand that there are other people out there that would treat you the way you should be treated. I didn't intend to fall in love with you, and I didn't expect you to fall in love with him.
And why didn't you meet her when she moved into a hotel and was on the verge of divorcing her husband?
Well, because of what happened that day with her husband, and so.
What happened?
That's up to her to tell, not me.
What?
Mike had been tracking my car. He found me at the hotel thinking I was meeting John.
And?
He freaked out. There was a big argument. Became a big thing. The cops were called.
So there was a big incident that day.
Yeah. And I felt going.
Were you there?
I was an hour and a half, 2 hours away.
Okay.
And then that happened, and I felt if I went down there, it would just put fuel to the fire. And I didn't want it to get any worse for her at that moment. But, I mean, I don't know.
So leaving me alone in a hotel room to cry was the better option.
No, it wasn't, but.
That's what your actions say.
I know, it was a bad choice, bad mistake. You know I care about you. You know I do.
I can tell, because this is what you do to people that you care about. You string them along for 3 years.
Do you want to be with her?
Oh, yeah, more than anything in the world.
So if you want her, convince her.
I care about you. You know that. We have so much in common. I think I could provide everything that I've ever said I would. And I want you in my life. I'm still that same person.
But you're not. Certain things that happened in John's life, it's all lies. You've been lying this whole time.
I mean, I know all you think I am is a liar right now. I understand that. But I want to do those things we talked about. Get a house, move in, the trip to Greece. I want us to do that stuff together.
How many fires must a girl walk through before it finally rains?
I really don't know what to say.
I'm sorry. I really am.
This is a good place to leave it for today. If you wouldn't mind, we'd love if you stuck around so that maybe tomorrow we could talk with you more.
Sure.
So let's go back to the car.
All right. Good to meet you, Miles.
I don't like the weakness, I don't like to lie. Hate the way you close down every time I cry. Every time I wanna talk, you make it so impossible. Even when I'm innocent, you're holding me responsible. Strip another piece of me, take away my dignity, never show me sympathy. Then maybe I will learn. Maybe I will learn.
This is it, man. Finally get an opportunity to meet who James is. Is this what you envisioned?
No, not at all. I didn't think that there were gonna be many lies.
Especially this many.
Especially type like this. It threw me off a little bit.
Oh, someone's here. Is this him? Are you James?
Hi. Is he okay?
He is, but is very eager to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, man, you've been through a lot there, man.
Are you okay? Is he gonna be pretty surprised, I guess?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you come on back and we'll see how he's doing and...
Kind of putting yourself out on a limb.
All right. Here goes nothing. what's your name?
Shaquan.
Shaquan.
Hi.
Deven.
What's up?
Apparently, you guys
Well, yeah, we know
each other.
So y'all know each other?
And were you guys friends, or?
We were friends, yeah.
Did anything ever happen?
Occasionally.
Oh. Okay. Did you know he lives here?
Yeah.
You mentioned that you have one friend who lives in Vegas. This is that friend?
Yes.
That's crazy.
So when did you guys last see each other?
Last time I came out to Vegas.
August.
All right, so hold on a second. Oh, here's what I don't understand. You guys had a physical relationship.
Why would you have a fake identity?
I wanted to see how he was doing, but every time I try to talk to him, he doesn't respond.
Is that true?
Yeah. Yeah.
You never really thought that it was a relationship there between. Gotcha.
Did you ever make it clear kind of where you were at with things?
I mean, if I don't text you back, why wouldn't that give him that hint? You can't just beat a dead horse. It's already dead. It's f***ed up.
But if the horse is dead, everybody can say the horse is dead. Sounds like Shaquan is saying he never got the scoop that the horse was dead.
I'm sorry, I can't. I'm tired of this. I'm tired.
Tell us then, in your own words, what was the plan?
Well, I texted him to hang out as James, and then if he come to Vegas, James wouldn't show up. He probably text me, tell me he's here, and not show up.
Oh, wait a second. So you thought, I'll make a profile as this guy James. I'll invite him to come meet me in Vegas. And then when he gets here and James doesn't show up, he'll text you because he knows you live here. And you'll just sort of come to the rescue.
Yeah.
You had a plan, though. He did have a plan.
I gotta tell you, that is actually a decent plan.
Hey, if it wasn't wrong, I would come down to you like you thought about some stuff at least.
So then wait a second.
Dang, bruh.
When you made the profile, why did you choose that guy, Yari?
He's somebody I met.
Someone you actually met?
Yeah. He sent me photos on Snapchat, and then I sent those as James.
Regifted. Nudes?
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you know that Deven follows that guy on Instagram?
I didn't find that out until like a week later.
So it was just a total coincidence that you picked the picture of a guy that Deven actually follows on Instagram.
That's crazy.
I just wanted to know if he just didn't like me as a person or my face.
That shouldn't matter.
What you did wasn't cool and you shouldn't have lied.
I understand that.
At the same time, like, he likes you, and he got a chance to show you a side of him that maybe you would not have otherwise have seen that you really liked.
That's fine and everything, but I'm just not into him enough to be in a relationship with him. That's it. But any right person would understand that way before now.
But you've been physical with him, so I can see how it could be a little confusing.
But if you don't say anything, I don't know anything.
Still a lot to take in all at once.
Right.
To kind of collect your thoughts.
Why don't we take a little break? We could meet back up in a little while and see if there's some resolution.
That's fine.
Okay, I'll walk you out. What were you expecting would happen?
I thought he was gonna be upset, but not that upset.
Did you ever get the impression that he did really like you?
Yeah. I have text messages from when we first started talking of how he like, well, we can hang out, stuff like that.
I feel like you should have like said that.
I get really nervous around him sometimes.
All right, well, look, you deserve some kind of clarity, I think.
What is it? Is it his personality? Is it the way he looks? He kind of needs a closure.
If it wasn't his personality, that wasn't the problem. I'm just not attracted to him. What else do you want me to say?
Right. I'm just thinking, not attracted to you, but I did things that I do with people I'm attracted to. So that could be confusing.
You can be attracted to a hooker, but that don't mean you love her.